What's up, crypto kids, blockchain profit seekers, all my friends? How y'all doing? I've been out for a while, up in the mountains, doing a little this and that. Got back, had some real world business stuff I had to clean up. You know, always hard to clear the way and get yourself out. And when you come back, you got to pay for it. And had a bunch of that to do. And now I'm back on the vlog and bringing it to you. So lots going on, and we'll just kind of go over a little bit. Bitcoin sitting at $20,341. Ethereum at 1.6. Merge happening soon, right? Next week or so. And the ETH merge is probably the biggest play in crypto. However, you better be, quick on the draw. Really good for some of us OGs. Maybe not a play a lot of you will want to get into, especially if you have if you can't be near your phone or your computer, you don't have that set up to make the trades or do whatever you want. But basically what you can do, just like, with Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum Classic, if you have your ETH in your wallet, you're going to get the new Ethereum airdrop to you, right? Everyone's gonna be switching over to that, but the old coin is not going away. So you would basically have both of them. However, in this current market where everyone is, looking to take profits, people aren't really speculating on massive amounts of future growth. They're expecting a lot of, more pain to come. People are going to be dumping that. Like, as soon as they get it, it's going to dump. And I could imagine that the Ethereum price might dump after, along with it, because a lot of people, when they get the coin, they get that airdrop, they're going to dump it all right on the market as quick as they can. There's some different YouTubers out there doing that. That Alexander Lorenzo guy, he's particularly on that. There's some other people in that same boat. Be a lot of people doing that. OGs, fast fingers. So if it's something you want to get into and you want to hold on to both coins, or you already have Ethereum, getting it out of an exchange, getting over into your MetaMask or similar wallet, so you're getting those, the equivalent, you're getting that airdrop when it happens, it's not a bad thing to do. It's better than leaving your money, your Ethereum, just sitting on an exchange where they basically say later on, oh no, we're only, moving with the new fork and we're not giving you those old coins. Many exchanges are going to do that, and unless they have specifically said otherwise, I would remove your Ethereum if you are holding Ethereum and put it in a MetaMask so that you will get, or similar, MetaMask, they're a freaking tracking device, but, get it in a wallet, a blockchain wallet, so that you will receive that airdrop. Set yourself up. That's what you got to do. That's what I'm here for, is to tell you when things like that are coming. But if you do want to make the play where you're, you think you're going to buy a bunch of Ethereum right now, get the airdrop, and then, with this price drop, might not be the worst thing. And then, worst case scenarios, you're sitting on a whole bunch of coins, but, if you're fast enough, you should be able to make a little bit of profit there. I wouldn't say you're going to double your money. You will double your coins. The price of all of it should hit a little bit right there. You might be able to want to pull in a little bit, right? Okay, so what just happened to make all these cryptos and the whole market in general kind of crater? This morning, stock futures were, showing extreme in the negatives. And so what was causing all that? Well, it was the inflation report that just came out, a lot higher than expected. And, inflation's not slowing. It's not going to slow. It's not planning to slow. I mean, that is what central banks do, is create inflation, right? That is pretty much their entire job, is to create inflation and skim money off the top, so to speak. But so inflation numbers came out a lot worse than expected, going to continue that way, but that's what caused this precipitous drop in the market overall. Obviously, we're correlated until we're not, and what I mean by that is that someday when the whole entire debt market, dollars, all that kind of crumbles or caves in at some point, at that point we should decouple, and that money should be looking for many places to go, and we should dramatically benefit from that. Now, speaking of that, we had a couple different experts telling us different things, right? So over here on Stansberry Research, she was interviewing this intelligent guy here, I can't remember his name, and he basically says that the Fed is done with the increasing the strength of the dollar. They're going to have to pivot in some way. As we know, the balance sheet has never tapered. Even the growth of the balance sheet has only gone up. Even when they said, every time they say they're going to taper, they continue to raise the balance sheet and, you know, buying more assets, even when they're saying they're not. That is their ultimate goal, is to, you know, buy up everything. And they're in competitions with other banks who are printing money, buying up everything. Now, with the dollar milkshake theory, basically it's saying, well, everyone's got dollars out there, their debt's denominated in dollars, we're too basically dispersed out there in the world in order for us to tumble more than other currencies, right? So it's basically saying that the Dixie is going to continue to go up because we're going to be the best, you know, the least rotten apple in the basket, right? We'll see how all that plays out. Clearly, there should be, at some point, a lot more dollars coming home and chasing a lot more fewer goods. That won't happen until the debt market kind of implodes. Clearly, we're kind of following Manarino's lead on a lot of that because he keeps an eye on that for us, right? And the Manarino market indicator right now is cranked up higher than we have ever seen it. So I went into Pionex yesterday and just liquidated my whole account. I sent the whole thing into cash. They got some new thing where they're saying, you know, I was just going to withdraw the cryptos, but I pulled it out and sold everything off in USDT. Pionex is now like banning Canadian citizens too. And so like places that keep on banning more and more countries, I generally try to leave those. They have a US side now, but not really into using that. The reason I was using Pionex is because that's where I was taking signals from, right? And the signals, if you're in my signal group, and to get into my signal group, I basically just give that as a bonus to some people who've been following me, people on my BitsGap team. I paid thousands of dollars to set that up, and those signals just pour in, and I give them to you as they come in. I've been taking the signals quite regularly, but didn't take any this weekend coming into Monday because, you know, weren't sure what's going to happen. I just sold, you know, liquidated my Pionex account into cash, and what ended up being a good move because, you know, I clearly sold off everything before this little dump today happened. So nice little move there. I could buy all back in and get all my crypto a lot cheaper and have a lot more crypto for the same amount of cash. But I think I'm going to be dropping that, using that money to try to purchase one of the new Horde NFTs that are coming out, and probably get into it. Just, man, Horde has just been so killer, right? That's been the steady play. I thought it was going to be Elephant, you know, because during the bull market, when it was bulling, we were still, you know, what is going to be the bear market play? Where's everyone going to go? It's going to be something stable. It looked like it was going to be elephant money, but then the exploit happened. And I think it would have been elephant money if they had kept that 215%, you know, APR and all of that, but they had to ditch that in order to, you know, make up for the exploit. And what they've done lately has been freaking fantastic, right? The price has been great. Got a little drop here. Probably a good time for me to add some in. So I'll probably be sending some of that Pionex money over here. I'll be putting that all into Elephant, buying it all with Bertha. So basically, you can buy your Elephant with Bertha here. You can buy your trunk, and all that money that's going into Bertha is just feeding this. And the new implementations that have happened have caused some majorly great increases. And yeah, I think it's just freaking killer. Now this takes you to Bog Swap. If you click there, if you want to go to, I prefer Dex Screener since I already have it set up here. And so the elephant chart has been doing that, right? Pretty delicious. Got a nice little dip here. So probably a good time to pick up a little. And then trunk has just been steadily going down, 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 down. Now, when this finally pegs, as it should, once everything, you know, gets to where it needs to be, and all of the money is in. So right now, I'm kind of staying out of the elephant token, and I'm just not the elephant token, excuse me, trunk. I'm staying out of the stable coin and just compounding what I already have in here. And I'm purchasing little bits of elephant DCing in there, kind of equal amounts between that and drip at the moment. I have leaving larger positions going to some more Horde, and then also in Prometheus, because Prometheus has just been freaking killing it. Now, you do get into some sort of raffle if you, you know, when when you go to a trunk here, and then the new site here is freaking nice, right? Want to survive the bear, get elephant and trunk. This looks nice, big huge giant graph for elephant. Yeah, I really like the look of the new site, and this whole go here, go here. I didn't mind the old site, but you know, nice to have a little update. Certainly, why not? And so coming over to trunk, let's go ahead and compound while we're here. Switch network, Phantom to Binance. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. We are going to roll. So we're taking 330 trunk, rolling it back in. The APR is only at 44% APR. Not really that high. But that's not the point now. I hope that when this whole thing settles and we get back to peg and they continue on this, that we can raise this back up, because I felt like that was really the power of this, was that 200% APR that we were, you know, enjoying. So there we go. That rolled in. I believe that also gets me into some sort of, raffle or whatever. I never win those type of things, but if they want to send me some free money, I'll freaking take it, right? So yeah, it's been going good here. Gonna put a little bit more into trunk. I had sold off a little bit of, into elephant. I'm gonna be buying some more elephant. I did have to sell off some elephant in order to buy some passive income when the whole world crashed. I was up to like $1 trillion, and now I'm down to like 89. I think I'm at 89 million. Doesn't really matter. Just gonna keep growing. That 83 billion is what I'm at to. So want to get that up to $1 trillion again. Would be nice, and paying too much as it is, but whatever. Okay, moving on from there, let's go hit Horde. Horde has been doing great things, and it's certainly been great for me. Probably gonna take a chunk of that cash, put it in here. I'm waiting to on this account, I'm waiting for this to hit 5. I'm gonna buy my last one of these soul stones. So on the plots, you have that's $1,000 soul stone, $500, and soul's rune, $100. You only have so many of each of those. I'll be buying my last soul's stone. So the way I look at it is you buy plots and then you compound into these lower ones, right? And just been naming them all after zombies. Bloody Snot Rocket was my last one. Candy Skull Crusher, Quick Bin. Yeah, just keep freaking loading this thing up. I want to get both accounts up to $100 a day. So I got $200 a day pumping out, and that should get me, I'm trying to get to the 10,000 a month, which is, my goal at the moment. I used to be way past that before Hyperfund crashed and Elephant Money stopped, being the stablecoin payer and all that. So now this being my biggest, cash play, right? Because I've always said, if you follow this blog, that you need to get cash flow first, then you can start speculating into other things. If you're in the drip ecosystem, you get yourself a position in the faucet and get that cranked, and then start using the other, all the other stuff that he's had, and the farm, the animal farm with the pig pen and piggy bank, all that stuff. You get that stuff going with the money you have coming out of drip, but you need to get that cash flow to begin with, which is the drip faucet for that ecosystem. Now, speaking of drip, we're all been waiting on the dogs to be credited. It's gonna be credited on the old UI in 2 days, on the 15th. That's when that starts. We don't have any of the let's see right here, and it's not till October 18th that we will finally have this whole thing launched, up and running, all that good stuff. Big marketing is going to be running from the 16th of September into the 18th of October. And then he says he'll be able to continue that on from there. There's lots of really great stuff coming for drip. There's lots of really great stuff coming for Animal Farm. I think Scratchies is going to be big. But, we're all just waiting. So continue to hydrate. I continue to just add a little bit to drip as it goes down. And then also just compound my pig pin position, or my piggy position, and also looking to get dogs cranking again. I'm really most excited to get all the farms, all the pools, all that stuff running. I think this can be a major competitor. I think it's going to overtake BuySwap. I think it's just, you know, and compete right there with PancakeSwap. I think they have a chance to be a huge DEX and freaking take over a lot of this stuff, man. They've got so much going on. I think Drip is freaking fantastic. Okay, let's move on from there. We need to talk about Horde. Well, I mean, here, obviously, I'm compounding in. They have a whole bunch of different stuff going on, but right now, they are going to be launching their NFTs. So quick overcap on Horde. 175 days strong. New revenue stream this month. That's this TBAAS. This is the trading bot, right? So these guys, they have their LMS system, which is like their liquidity management system that makes the chart look like this. They rent that out to other people and they help them with other things, and they have money that comes back in and they load it into the protocol, right? And the protocol also makes money through their trading bot, other streams of income that the community, you know, votes on, all that good stuff. Go in the Discord to find out all about that. So the new revenue stream is coming this month, which includes NFTs and a whole bunch of really cool stuff. 20% APR LP staking right now. If you want to stake your LPs, it's much higher at Furio right now, so I would be more likely to stake there myself. But 20% APR on something you pull in and out, not a bad idea. 108 days until the first DK. So I'll be, I was in on day one. So in 108 days, I will have some plots that just disappear, 2 of them. 27 million in TVL locked, fantastic. 18 million paid out to Horde investors. The LM, which is the liquidity management, sitting at 2.3 million, fantastic. Treasury is over 1 million, and a play to earn game is in development, and I hope it has to do with like stomping and killing a whole bunch of zombies. The trading bots as a service is that TBAAS. Brand new Horde revenue stream is here, launching this month. Retweet and comment on this post to win $400 and an NFT that generates passive income from our epic trading bot. I think this is pretty cool. Not exactly sure how all of it works as far as like how much money you can load in the trading bot, what all goes on, but these NFTs you will get, there's a limited amount of them. Minting is happening very shortly, I believe in a couple days. So that's why I got my couple grand sitting there waiting. I do want to get into one of these. Old Moose is back at you with a banger of a giveaway thanks to Horde Tweaked. Owning an NFT gets you access to the zombie trading bot as a service. So definitely want to get into that trading bot. It's been freaking killer. Here's kind of what the NFTs look like. And you know, just the fact that there are limited amounts of them, it's Horde. These things will probably be able to go up in value and easily be tradable if you decide you don't want to use the trading bot, right? But I think this is pretty much a no-brainer and going to be pretty damn killer. Let's go over to Prometheus. Prometheus just had a couple announcements for our next big payday. And there's one guy at least who is selling his daily dividends. When it got close to the time to get the payouts, the price went ahead and went up and it stayed high afterward. So he's clearly like, when it comes, you know, this whale, when it comes close to the time to get the dividends, he's locking it in to the dividends pool. But then for the rest of the month, he's kind of like selling a lot of his coins for passive income, which I'm fine with. I actually really love this guy because he's allowing me to get in cheaper, and the price of Prometheus has just gone down. So it just went down to like $2 and something. Now with Prometheus, the price doesn't really affect you because once you get your rewards and your temples, you load them into the dividends model, and based on what everyone else has in there, you get like, you know, based graded, you know, like in college graded on a curve. You get per capita your proportion of the dividends, and the dividends this month are killer. So here's where up to where everyone was loading, the payout came, and then payout came about right here at 235, and then it continued to go up because people take the money that they were given from the BUSD model and they buy more nodes, or more temples as they're called now. I didn't want to buy more temples right at the bat because I knew there was at least one guy who caused this to happen by selling all the daily. He caused this to sell daily, so I'm hoping that he, you know, took the price to down around $2. The lowest that he has allowed us to get is about $2.13, $2.14. So we're there now at $2.19. So right now for me, this would be a good time to get into another Prometheus temple and get that thing cranking. So more rewards. And let's go over what the new announcements they just had. In July, we increased the value of our treasury by 52%. As a result, in August, we will distribute 42,000. That's pretty crazy. That was back on August 9th. But here's the newest one. Report of the week. DApp update ongoing. Investment of as of 9/11/2022. Value of the market inception. The trading profits are up 250%. These guys should let us have access to their trading bot and sell that as a service. Why not? 50%, 57% on the Prometheus treasury value this August. That means they increased the value of the treasury by 57%. Don't you wish you could increase your stack of money by 57% every single month? The value of our treasury is now $900,000. Crazy. As a result, we will pay out $94,000. That's crazy. Okay, the first month that this happened, we got like 24 grand. The next month, it was like 40 something grand, almost 50. Now we're at 94 grand for this month. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that's why people are buying more plots. And I got like a $500 payday on this one, a couple $100 payday on the one before that, but I was adding some more position, right? So these guys are just killing it. Their performance with their treasury is freaking second to none. Like between them and Horde, this is, for me, not financial advice, nothing in this is financial advice. Everything in crypto is risky, but these have been my big kind of stable coin plays, right, that are paying me out in straight BUSD or equivalent. So Horde's been killing it. Elephant's been killing it on the elephant side, not on the trunk side. Prometheus has just been killing it in performance, and everyone here is happy. We're all getting paid, and hopefully this whale will dump this price down to about $2 so I can load the freak up. Let's head over to Furio real quick. Furio has some really great stuff happening, and they just been, regular. Did you see that Thomas G guy came out with a video of catch a predator? I randomly stumbled upon Furio looking at this DApp, and it sucks because of this, that, and that, and didn't really know jack shit about it, but whatever. Sometimes maybe like in a Trump scenario would be like, all press is good press. So going to this announcements, here's the good stuff is right here. Quick update on LMS testnet, but we have spotted some possible refinements. Interesting. Bonus claim. That's where you'll be able to make a claim and put it into the liquidity pool with without it resetting your AP, without it resetting your percentages that you're earning, right? So if you're earning 2.5%, you'll still earn 2.5%, and you can take one payment a week, one payout a week, drop it into the liquidity pool, and it won't penalize you. It does lock it up for 90 days, but you can pull out your payments daily. Okay, NFT marketplace is coming and will follow shortly after the LMS. The LMS is the Horde liquidity management system that these guys are implementing. So for me, what does it mean? I want to set up, I want to load in a lot more, but I don't want to do it until the LMS is activated, because we don't know where it's going to be, right? We thought it was going to be $5. It went up to $10. Are they going to put it at $10? We don't know. It'd be a lot, probably more sustainable if they put the LMS, price floor at $5, because you're only on the hook for half of the liability. And a lot of people, they came in when they bought, they were buying at $3 and all this. So to let them have a LMS at $10 is a pretty damn big benefit, right? Especially since they've been compounding this whole time, all that good stuff. So anyway, I do want to load in a bigger chunk into Furio, but I want to wait till that LMS is happening, because I don't want to load it in $10 and have it go to $5, right? That's where I'm at. UI updates. The new UI is beautiful. It looks just fantastic. Everything's, got nice shadows behind it. It works very, very well, and I like it a lot. So we got new UI on Elephant, we got a new UI on Furio, and we're getting a new UI on Drip as well. Fur pull went through 100% again yesterday, and it was like 107 for Monday morning. Pretty damn awesome. Have a great host lined up for Tuesday's sessions. Two other big movers, and the Furio, the casino, they're still working on that. They got to get the sports book integrated, and I think you don't launch that casino until you got the sports book and you run with that thing out front, because that's going to be the big mover, in my opinion. Okay, power nodes really quick. Let's switch over to Phantom, and before I let you go, because we're not going to make this video much longer, we are going to go to Power nodes. Power nodes was a play we talked about a long time ago. I've been, in that one. If you're in my Telegram group, you know that, occasionally I throw updates in there about power. So on power nodes, they had some issue where you couldn't sign, and in order to get your nodes to continue to pump out, you had to sign, and they were making you pay some fee or something to do it. They straightened all that out. They actually apologized. And right now you want to come in and press this sign now, and make sure you get these things signed right now while it's free and the whole thing works. Come over, get this. If you're in power, things are happening. Come over and sign this. You have to sign it at least once a month, and don't let that unhappen, or you're going to pay a bunch of fees. And that's the only use case for this useless energy coin that I know about, is to pay those fees. What a joke that was. Even the staking seems to have turned off. Their own pools are not pumping. So kind of weird. You could put money in here, 867%, but you don't get any rewards. So the staking does not seem to be working anymore, but they're working on stuff. They claim to be, everything's going to be great. You just want to come in, sign those notes. Last but not least, we have Ooze. Ooze has been doing killer stuff. They now have, they're on, Dex Screener. They have a liquidity pools in both Phantom and in USDC over on Spooky Swap, my absolute favorite freaking Dex. So that's pretty cool. And they got a lot of new integrations on the site, and this thing is just fun. I really like it. And, thanks for being on my team, guys. I'm going to do an airdrop right now. We're going to do 7.27. I'm going to get it to whoever has the lowest balance. Why not? If you deposited 1, I'm giving you an airdrop right now. I've airdropped way more than I've earned from any of you guys. Just so you know, I'm 500% past. I just keep giving out money. But whatever, when I give it to you, I get percentages back, right? Okay. 19, and I think I airdropped you a bunch before to just added 7 more to your 19. So there you go, buddy. Appreciate it. And why not? You don't have to sign up for any of my teams, but if you want to, I do airdrop the shit out of the people below me. So except for on Drip, I can't figure that thing out. I have 2 Drip accounts. One of them, on my top account, I have the amount of BR3P that you need, but it doesn't get any commissions. So don't do that. But on Animal Farm, all that good stuff, check out my little website, which will show you all the things that I'm doing airdrops on, which is all of this stuff, doing airdrops on Furio. If you get into Bitsgap, I will give you free signals that I paid a lot of money to set up. Ooze, airdropping the hell out of that. That's on Phantom. Prometheus, please use my link there. It's just a little direct for one person, so there's not any airdrops that I can do. And then I'm going to do airdrops at Animal Farm when they finally get their airdrop thing situated. I haven't talked about Daisy in a long time, but just it's basically like putting your money into something that earns very, very little. Anyway, there's all that whole bunch of updates for you, and went over a whole bunch from Furio, Power Nodes, Spooky, Prometheus, Drip, Dogs, Hordes, Manarino market indicator. Inflation is not slowing. Pionex, I sold all that out. My signals are still killing it. ETH merge is happening. Grab yourself some ETH and extra coins if that's what you're into. And that's all that, guys. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Crypto music is going to catch you guys on the flip. I hope you have a hell of a great day. Try to get a lot more videos out to you. But, only so many people watch them anyway. But appreciate you guys. Leave me a thumbs up. Would you say something in the comments? Come over to Telegram. I'll make more if people get involved a little bit. It's not your job.